1st and 10 at the 46. Up the middle, it's Cook. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Brissett sets to throw it. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. The Vikings send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. This is Harris. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Peterson. And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on 3rd. They run again with Peterson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Herbert on first down now. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Now it's Herbert. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36. Play action. It's Herbert. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And the Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw, Brissett. Complete. Jefferson the target. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. And, you know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether it's seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw into the hands of Andrews. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Buying time to his left. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Herbert. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run it. Here's Peters. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers. Guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And he's brought down all the way back in the end zone. My goodness, that's going to be a safety.
Partner, you got to check this out because while they rightly congregate around the guy who just made the play on field, take a look at the sideline because they all went over to congratulate their punter because they remember it was his kick that set them up so close to the end zone and gave them an opportunity to get the safety that we just saw to add to their lead. That's teamwork right there. Full complementary football, and they got it done.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well. They've been wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Herbert with it looking to pass. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this 1st half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. football. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 35.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust.
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take the blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Play fake. Brissett. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Vikings are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is down to 2. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units. And they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Justin Tucker in the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They run the counter with Cook. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he'll be brought down about the 23-yard line.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A 1st down throw for Brissett.
To Jefferson on the slant.
Touchdown, Vikings!
Justin Jefferson
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 2. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays.
And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. Taken in at the 3.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Holding. Receiving team.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
Automatic
And I know
first down.
fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got him in, complete. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, it's Herbert. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And they're going to speed things up here. Again, Herbert. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Face there, partner. That is a rare
They'll run for it with Peterson. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game.
Justin Tucker in the kickoff for Baltimore.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that's caught inside the 35. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 39 yards there, a big one.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
He finds his man, complete. It's Peterson. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Now Peterson running right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
1st and goal.
Peterson. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a second-and-goal situation.
Peterson. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down movement. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. This is caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Running for it, here's Peterson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. Play action now. Brissett under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith, as he gets the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Brissett
swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Brissett. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. First down, here's the run with Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. Brissett to throw on first. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And complete right side to Cook. And they stop him short of the first, as he can only get to the 20. 3 quarters in the books. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. Fourth down, Brissett. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Touchdown.
Dalvin Cook.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And the final act of the drive was the touchdown catch by Dalvin Cook. This taken in at the goal line.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I
Really?
want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football, you've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
The 10th carry now for Peterson.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On first down, Justin Herbert. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Yetur Gross-Matos providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
The Ravens send their punter out now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Brissett sets to throw it. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Justin Tucker in the kickoff.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Vikings now heading on to the field. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They're probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Brissett's pass complete to Justin Jefferson. Out of bounds at the 27.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Brissett now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Brissett. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
We're set to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Up the middle, it's Peterson. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Peterson. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play. Set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
On 2nd and very short, Herbert. That's caught at the 3. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown.
Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If it's bad, then I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a Renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father, but why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I'm a men in them. Enemies, I'm the enema, I'ma sit on them. Just like my keys, drop my on the dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not into you. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs, I call them Vivica. Skating underneath the bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids, ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins, 8, I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid, 800, eat a.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my